Joining us now is entertainment guru Annalisa Blanco, keeping the connection between Hollywood and the Mile High City strong with our segment, Entertainment.
All right.
Hey there, Metro. I'm Annalisa Blanco, your inside source to everything in Hollywood. 3 Denver residents have made quite an impression on this summer's hottest reality shows. Although none of the contestants have made it to the finals, we can't help but wonder, where are they now? His name is Primitivo Montoya, and he's best known for falling off the America's Got Talent stage during his dance routine.
And all my favorite friends, 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 friends.
Although his 15 minutes of fame ended when he cartwheeled off the stage to the astonishment of the judges, the Denver wastewater worker states he would do it again and maybe even warm up more next time. Unfortunately, his dancing skills haven't landed him another performance. Missy Morelli, on the other hand, danced her way to America's hearts on the hit show So You Think You Can Dance. Missy made it to the top 20 and has been dancing since she was 3. She's continuing to pursue her dancing dream and now lives in Studio City, California. With a recognizable radio voice on the BJ Howie and Erica Morning show, Howie Drummond decided to take his on-camera experience and cooking skills to the next Food Network star. It seemed like he was a serious contender until he got booted off during the season's premiere. Although his plan didn't quite work out, you can still hear Howie every morning on Alice 105.9. Countess Luann and her New York housewife debuted her latest single, Chic, C'est la vie. Now, if the song doesn't catch your attention, maybe the music video featuring fellow housewives will.
Confident and cool, passion is the key. Live the life you want to live, there's no sympathy. Don't forget to see the best.
From reality TV to Hollywood's top paid leading ladies, every year the list of highest paid actresses is revealed. This year, there was a tie for the top spot. Both Angelina Jolie and Sarah Jessica Parker each earned $30 million from May 2010 through May 2011. And last but not least, we all know legendary morning show co-host Regis Philbin is retiring this year. Although no one will ever come close to replacing him, there are some interesting contenders being considered for his position on Live with Regis and Kelly. From the ever so popular Ryan Seacrest to the face of Bravo TV, Andy Cohen. And who could forget Kelly's handsome husband, Mark Consuelos? However, we here at the Met Report have cast our own leading candidates. You may have some serious competition, Mr. Anthony Kustura. And stay tuned as I travel across the country to bring you a special treat. Well, that's it for this edition of Entertainment. Have a fabulous summer, Metro.
Thanks, Annalisa. Well, it's sad to see Regis go, but Anthony, I'm glad that you have your next job lined up for you. If you've ever been down on 16th Street Mall recently, you might have noticed some pleasant new sounds. 17 colorful pianos painted by local artists stretch across the 16th Street Mall as part of Your Keys to the City, a public piano art program created by the Downtown Denver Partnership. Each piano has a spring theme and will be open to the public to play from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week.
And don't forget to check out the latest stories on our website at www.metreport.org.
When we come back, a preview of the sports fall schedule so you can keep your social calendar full.
That's right, and musician Andy Sydow is in studio serenading us with a few of his songs. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a moment. Thanks for watching the Met Report. We'll see you on campus. And we're clear. Good job. From news on campus to news around the world, the Met Report provides stories that you want to see. But who does that, and how is it done?
The MetReport is made up of students, and any student can participate. Each semester, the MetReport looks for students who are eager and willing to learn. This is how it works. Each week, we hold a meeting where we develop story ideas that are going to air for that week. Stories are then divided up amongst the teams, and we're ready to go. Hey guys,
Once the stories are divided up, students head out in teams and gather the information for the story. Once the information is gathered, the story is then edited together for air.
Every Friday, the MetReport team comes together to broadcast the week's stories.
At the MetReport, you get real-world training, from field reporting to in-studio taping. How much time do we have?
30 seconds.
30 seconds, people.
So if you've ever been interested in news reporting or broadcasting, come check out the MetReport and see what it's all about.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference is one of the most historic college organizations in the United States. Founded in 1909, the RMAC has a membership of 14 colleges and universities, making it one of the largest conferences in the country. The RMAC is also one of the most successful. During the past decade, more than 30 RMAC teams have won national championships. The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, continuing the tradition of excellence.
Welcome back, and now joining us on Desk for Sports is Devin Von Miller. Devin, I know that there's a lot going on in the sports world. Tell us what's new.
Well, first, before we get into what's coming up in the fall, we have to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that happened last season and even a little before that. So, the final standings for the 2010-2011 Learfield Division II Directors Cup have been announced, and Metro finished 5th in the RMAC and 37th out of 220 schools nationwide. The award goes to the school with the best overall performance of its athletic teams throughout the school year. And the deeper into a postseason a team goes, the more points it earns for its school. Metro's top performers were women's basketball, which reached the Division II Elite Eight, and 3 All-American athletes, Sean Lindbaum, Brandon Johnson, and Carl Arnold III from the indoor track and field team. Strong performances from the RMAC champion softball team, as well as men's basketball, volleyball, women's soccer, and outdoor men's track and field were also critical in earning this ranking. Congratulations, Metro State Athletics. Metro State named its 2011-2012 Athletic Hall of Fame class, inducting 4 individuals and 1 team into the hall. Our first part in this 5-part series spotlights Metro's 2002 national champion men's basketball team, Underdogs. That was the word to describe the 2001-2002 Metro State men's basketball team. Metro entered the NCAA Division II tournament with a tough road ahead of them, including 5 ranked teams. However, in the end, not even the top-ranked Kentucky Wesleyan University could stand in the Roadrunners' way. Behind a double-double from sophomore Lester Strong and junior Patrick Mutombo's 29 points, this young team won the championship game 80-72, earning Metro their second national championship in 3 years. The 2011 RMAC fall sports schedules have been announced, and while every game is important, we have picked out some of the biggest games for our Roadrunners teams. Volleyball's first home game in RMAC play is September 20th against Regis University. If you're up for a bit of a road trip, don't miss the September 30th game against defending RMAC champions Nebraska Kearney. Metro State returns home October 8th to face rival Colorado School of Mines here at Auraria. Next, moving to men's soccer, the team looks to build on a solid 2010 season, and a great way to start that would be with a win over defending RMAC champion and perennial powerhouse Colorado Mines here on September 25th. The Fort Lewis Skyhawks, runners-up in last year's conference tournament, visit on October 7th, and the Roadrunners close the regular season on October 30th against CSU Pueblo. The women's soccer team heads across town to face reigning RMAC champion Regis University on September 21st. 2010 regular season champion Fort Lewis comes to town to face the Runners on October 9th. The regular season finale is October 28th versus the Ore Diggers of Colorado School of Mines.
Well, thanks, Devin, for the update. Obviously, like I said, there is, in fact, a lot going on in Metro sports, but really an exciting time for Metro and the men's basketball team of 2001 and 2002. Just a great honor.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go check out some of those games for sure.
Absolutely, and that just doesn't give you an excuse to not go see a game and show your beak-to-beak pride, right?
Especially since they're free for students.
Absolutely, so beak-to-beak, absolutely.
Beak to beak, gotta show your pride.
That's right.
Well, we all love a good event. You heard our Annalisa Blanco give you the Hollywood scoop earlier in our show, but now she's in Tennessee attending the New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys concert. Luckily for us and you, she's sharing this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Take a look.
Hey there, Metro. I'm Annalisa Blanco with an entertainment exclusive. Live from LaBure Cafe in Music City, USA. LaBure is a staple in the Nashville scene for up-and-coming singers and songwriters. But on Tuesday night, 9 well-known men hit the stage at the Bridgestone Arena for the biggest comeback tour of the year. These talented men, who need no introduction, walked on stage to screaming girls of all ages. The New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys gained a reputation for being hitmakers during the late 80s to 90s. Any female who grew up throughout those decades will tell you that they were part of their childhood. On June 22, 2011, the boys headed to Nashville together on their first U.S. tour. Both boy bands made a point to perform their chart-topping hits like Larger Than Life and Hanging Tough, while the audience danced the night away. One of the highlights of the show was seeing 20 and 30-something girls sporting their vintage tees, while others felt this special night deserved fan-made t-shirts. As the show came to a close, the boys came out on stage and thanked all of their fans from the last 25 years. Let's just say the audience didn't leave disappointed. For the MetReport, I'm Annalisa Blanco. Back to you guys.
Looks like fun, but for me anyway, I'm more of an NSYNC fan, but I'm not going to complain. But if you aren't able to travel across the country for a good time, there's plenty of other things happening locally for you to get your hands on. A few of those things include Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 coming out July 15th. Katy Perry's coming to Denver for the California Dreams Tour at the First Bank Center on July 26th. And also, Colorado's Dragon Boat Festival from July 28th to July 31st. You can check out the rest of those events on our website at www.metreport.org.
Sounds like a lot of fun. We're always trying to find new music, and Colorado has a plethora of good musicians. The Fray, One Republic, and a little band called 303. And lucky for us, here for the first time is musician and Metro student Andy Sydow.
Well, I took a bus that would take me far. I spent my nights on a Main Street bar. I was living on the go. Settled down a little beat downtown where the days were quiet and the nights were loud. I was in Mississippi, and I met a dame, she was mighty fine, sitting in the back of my 99. She said, I'm dying to go. Well, honey, you got your troubles and I got mine, but I ain't paying $1 a time. I don't need your therapy. Oh, but I don't know. Oh, and I just don't know. Soul searching, finger picking, banjo playing, fretboard licking all night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home. After 16 weeks on the Mississippi Road, I decided it was time to get up and go. So I went on my way. Well, I turned up fast and I turned up loud when I showed up in that Texas crowd. It was time for a change. And I met an old man on the side of the walk. He asked me if I could stop and talk. And he lit a cigarette. Well, he had no money, he had no job, just a wife and a lover and a reason to talk. That's enough for me. Oh, but I don't know. Oh, and I just don't know. Soul searching, finger picking, banjo playing, fretboard licking all night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home. trying to go, I talk about it to everyone I know. I'm still living on the go. Maybe I'll sleep in the back of a bar, maybe I'll sleep in someone's car, maybe in lovers' arms. Oh, but I don't know. Oh, and I just don't know. Soul searching, finger picking, banjo playing, fretboard licking, all night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home.
I love your hat.
Thank you very much.
I really wanted to wear one today, but my producers told me that I couldn't, so I'm glad at least one of us got to rock it. So I'm a
Well, it
little
would have been
jealous.
cool if we could have.
So I was noticing this while you were singing. What is that? Give me a little history.
This is, well, he doesn't have too much history yet, but this is Chuck. I stole him from a Wahoo's Fish Taco off the wall
Okay.
because I liked it. And
Good.
then he's been at the last 2 or 3 shows, and they've all went really well, so I decided he's kind of the good.
Kind of like your good luck charm.
He's kind of the good luck charm, yeah.
I like that. So I know that you play all over Denver and have a few songs of your own, all original, so that's pretty good. But if people and students wanted to go and find out where you're playing, where would they do that?
You know, if you go to facebook.com/Andy Sydow Music, and that's ANDYSYDOW, you know how to spell music. And
I hope so.
You can find all the information right there, which is cool. And just got done playing a few shows. And coming up, we're going to be recording, so that's kind of the big thing coming up for the rest of this
That's
summer.
right. So maybe we'll be seeing you kind of at the same caliber as like the Fray and the other bands that we were talking about earlier. Hopefully, maybe a different genre, but hopefully you'll be just as successful.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Absolutely. So what was the name of that last song that you just played?
That was a brand new one called Soul Searching.
That's really cool. And I understand that you're going to close our show too. What's the song going to be called?
This next one's called Red Rose in the Rain.
Okay, I like it. Well, everybody, I think that's going to do it for all of us here at the Met Report. For Melissa Teasdale and Devin, Von Miller, and Annalisa Blanco, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you on campus. Thanks, everybody. Go ahead, take it away. Woo!
Tonight I saw you walking downtown. You saw me, but you didn't wave. But it don't bother me too much, 'cause I'm done with you now, babe. Oh, I'm done with you now, babe. Oh, but now I'm so alone. I've been waiting by the door for you to come on home. Sometimes it feels like a hurricane, 'cause no matter